This channel is proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out the link to their store in the description and in the pinned comment. For exclusive tabletop RPG products, they have recently released the expanded Wretched RPG, and they have updated the free Wretched RPG, so definitely check it out. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Daisy Chainsaw. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this bloody and savage magical girl style tabletop RPG, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about combat. Combat consists of turns collected into rounds. A round completes once every combatant takes their turn. To determine who goes first, main characters roll a number of dice equal to their primary, and count hits equal to or below the highest initiative value among the enemies. The main character who gets the most hits takes the first turn. If there is a tie, the character with the highest focus breaks the tie. If no main character roll exceeds the highest initiative value among the enemies, an enemy of the Game Master, or rather the Disaster Master's choice, goes first instead. After the first main character or enemy acts, they choose who takes the next turn. If they choose an ally, that ally must then choose an enemy. Enemies at power level 0, that is cannon fodder, act together as a group, while adjacent. The last to act chooses who goes first at the start of the next round, limited by the same restrictions of subsequent allies. Enemies and main characters alike have 2 actions each turn, and 1 turn each round. A main character may use an action to attack, maneuver, move, or use an ability or spell. Let's talk about move. When main characters spend an action to move, they move in increments of 5 feet, equal to their speed, focus plus primary. Moving over rough terrain and the like incurs a -2 penalty to your speed. If focus is the main character's primary statistic, add focus twice for speed. When it comes to attack, a basic attack uses 1 action. Main characters roll a number of dice equal to their primary. Results less than or equal to their secondary count as hits and inflict an equal amount of harm to the target. Most harm abilities also include at least 1 attack with their extra effects. A basic attack is simply an attack rolled without using an ability. Attacks of any kind are considered successful if they scored at least 1 hit. A main character's ability to attack at range depends on their weapon traits, but all main characters are capable of attacks in melee or adjacent. When it comes to status effects are any ongoing condition or modifier. The most common way to gain status effects is through maneuvers and abilities. Some enemies or main characters cause afflictions, which are powerfully debilitating status effects. Status effects are counted by round, not by turn. Harm and saving throws for afflictions are taken at the beginning of each round, before the first turn is taken. When it comes to maneuvers, main characters may use an action to maneuver. Some spells and weapon abilities make use of maneuvers. Any effects from maneuvers are considered status effects. You have maneuvers such as bolster. By taking a defensive stance, the next attack made against you suffers a -1 to primary. There is also jury rig. Whether you're channeling magic from the heart or tinkering with a bad idea, jury rig allows you to modify your weapon temporarily. Add another quirk to one of your weapons until you are reduced to half HP. Now let's talk more about afflictions. Harm from afflictions is taken at the beginning of each new round. Main characters and bosses can roll to resist afflictions when they are first applied. Likewise, they can make a save at the beginning of the round to get rid of an affliction, once for each affliction. All other enemies cannot resist afflictions, and only roll 1d6 at the beginning of subsequent rounds. On a 6, the effect ends. You have afflictions such as Bewitch. Cannot take any offensive actions towards the target or targets, but may take defense and utility actions. There is also Poison. The target suffers -1 primary when attacking or using a harm ability. There is also Stun. You cannot take any actions. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the rest of the book, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this tabletop RPG. Combat is very simple, but there are those small nuances that make combat quite rich as well. They are simple effects to apply, so everything will effectively run quite fast and smooth. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or DriveThruRPG, the information will be in the description below, and in the pinned comment as well. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters, you are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.